Ishabon Guru in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some really exciting news for you guys. Yes, you've seen the thumbnail, right? And yes, it's a big clear out at Arsenal. You would not believe it. And Arsenal looking at the next Mesut Ozil. Yes, we're going to discuss that and everything in this video. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and of course be a part of it. If you seek daily Arsenal content, without any further ado, let's jump into the first news that we've got here is Danny Simpson, ladies and gentlemen, is being an Emil Smith Rowe fan because after yesterday's game, he tweeted out, Emil Smith Rowe, well played, bro. Serious baller, and clap emoji. So yes, Danny Simpson is a big fan of Emil Smith Rowe, and he is really expecting some big things from him in the world of football. Of course, Danny Simpson knows ball, man. He knows ball. And talking about more stuff, Arsenal are the only team in the Europa League left with a 100% win record so far, and they play Dundalk. So I'm expecting Arsenal to win their first 6 or all the games in the group stages of a European competition for sure in the history. And Martin Keown has opened up about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He says, Ainsley impressed me. It looks so easy for him at times, and you can tell he's got gears. You rarely get a player with his pace in that role. I would have loved that as a player. He is a Rolls Royce of a player at times. So yes, so looks like Ainsley 50 is the new Rolls Royce. He's got a new name in the market. And Callum Chambers was delighted of his performance yesterday night. So he posted 2 images of his from yesterday's game and also came up with a quote. He says, last night was full of emotion. Firstly, it was amazing to be able to welcome back fans into the Emirates. Secondly, it's been 11 months since my surgery. It was a special moment to be back sharing the pitch with 11 men on it. A great performance. We keep grinding. So Callum Chambers is definitely interested in things. But moving on, well, L'Equipe have actually made sure a lot of Arsenal fans are really excited about it because L'Equipe say that there is a very high chance that Lyon will sell Hossein Aouar in January. Now, it's all about the financial quote, and it's what Hossein Aouar will fetch for the club is what the club is interested in at the moment, because of course every club, for them to sustain, it is all about the financial difficulties if they can turn it over, because they have no European football even in terms of Europa League or Champions League for that matter. For this season, I think they can sustain. The coming season is definitely going to be tough if they don't sell their prized assets. But however, Sam Dean tweets out, not so long, Aubameyang and Lacazette were one of the Europe's most effective strike partnerships. That connection has since broken down. So under Emery, you can see the pass and crosses, and under Arteta is different, and assists as well. The chances created is different, and so is successful passes per game. Now, if Arteta can actually turn it around, because if you can see Lacazette to Aubameyang, chances created per game has gone down, assists as well, and of course passes per game. Things are not looking good for Lacazette and Aubameyang playing together. I don't see them playing together under Arteta. Or if they can, I think, let's see how that will happen. But moving on, well, Aubameyang has spoken about the North London derby. Aubameyang has made his words clear. He says, I think this is the game we have to make into a turning point for us. There's nothing better than this game to give you that opportunity to turn things around. We have to understand that if we can win this game, then everyone will change their mindset. They're looking forward to it. So what I'm going to tell to you guys is something, it's not a top secret, it's everywhere on the internet, but there has been certain changes and there's been certain things happening behind the scenes at Arsenal. One of which is, according to James Ollie, exclusive news, Arsenal players exchanged angry words with each other in the Clear the Air meeting on Tuesday. So Tuesday after the Wolves game, all the players met at London Colney, and there was a meeting with manager Arteta and this whole squad talking together to find out where they are going wrong. So what happened is that Mikel Arteta called the squad together to identify reasons behind their poor start to the season. So once the first meeting was concluded, the coaching staff left, but the players stayed behind to hold an impromptu second discussions by themselves, which has been described by multiple sources as stormy and intense. An intense conversation between the players, and sources claim that this second conversation involved an angry but constructive dialogue with finger pointing and raised voices, but ended amicably with a firm desire to rally behind Arteta and improve their performances in the Premier League. So, constructive criticism, fighting, and of course, this is what got the best out of them in the game against Rapid Vienna. It's a different look Arsenal. It's not the same thing that how we performed against Molde or Dundalk. No, this performance was different. It had something more where players were demanding more from the game and they controlled the game throughout. So I think the meeting really worked in terms of in the favor of Mikel Arteta. But here's the big news: Arsenal looking at the next Mesut Ozil. Well, Arsenal are one of a number of Premier League clubs keen on signing Istanbul Başakşehir midfielder Berke Özcan, according to Transfer Market. So Transfer Market say Arsenal are also looking into Istanbul Başakşehir midfielder Berke Özcan. Let's see if he is into it or not. But moving on, Hector Bellerin has given his stamp of approval on Mikel Arteta. Hector Bellerin has been always a big fan of Mikel Arteta. Hector says, there are obviously questions and we are not on the best run. I have to say that when you're planning something big, that's what he's doing. Changing the identity of the team, the club, the behaviors. This isn't something you can do overnight. I feel the team has improved massively in so many areas of the game that needed improvement, even though we're not doing so great in others. It's all part of the process. I always say it. I'm certain that things are going to get so much better. And when you're trying to implement such a big idea, it does take time for everyone to get used to it, and it takes time to get results. But one thing that I feel is that since he came, he has instilled a confidence in this team, a hunger for us that is so important. Also, here's the big news. My thumbnail. Why does it bother you? Here it is. So, according to Indie Football, Mikel Arteta is clearly intentful on a clear out in January, as he feels there are too many passengers at the club. Arteta wants some of the money from the clear outs to go back into the team, especially to liven up that attack. One of the major problems is that this side is some way off his ideal. It's a lot of work with a lot of players that are not necessarily up to the level. So Mikel Arteta has man-marked a lot of players that he's going to sell in January. Expect some fireworks in January because I am seeing a lot of departures, especially in the summer. But this January holds the key for a big investment in the attack. Wow. We're going to cover that whole, so stay tuned and watch the videos that are definitely going to be pumped in on this channel. However, Joe Hart is supposed to be a standby goalkeeper because it looks like Tottenham are sweating over Hugo Lloris's fitness and they have doubts cast. Matt Law has actually tweeted it out. So Joe Hart is a doubt. Hugo Lloris is a doubt against Arsenal on Sunday. So Joe Hart could stand in for him in the North London derby on Sunday. So Joklicks was right anyways. However, I have my doubts about Joklicks being the ideal source. Anyways, Piers Morgan has admitted he is worried about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's negative body language. Now Piers says there's something about the body language, particularly of Aubameyang right now, whether that's a lack of confidence because he hasn't scored for a few games, whether there's something behind the scenes. There's something going on behind the scenes, I think, at Arsenal. So he's got his doubts over Aubameyang's body language. We all do, but I'm pretty much sure Aubameyang can pass through it. But moving on, well, William Saliba is keen to return to France on loan, but Arsenal's coaching staff reportedly want him to join a championship club instead. Now, he now wants to leave the club, but ESPN claim Arsenal staff still want him to join a championship club as they believe he would be better suited to that league and it would help us improve him in a positive direction. However, let us talk about the official statement of Patrick Vieira being sacked. Now, we all know, for those of you who don't know, Patrick Vieira has been sacked by OGC Nice after his side were knocked out of the Europa League with his number 2, Adrien Urcia, taking charge. Now, it has been confirmed by Nice, who are owned by British billionaire Jim Ratcliffe, that Vieira has been given the boot. A statement read, Patrick Vieira, who joined the club in the summer of 2018, is no longer head of coach of LGC Nice, effective immediately. In a meeting conducted after last night's match, the Nice board informed Patrick Vieira of their decision to end their collaboration. The Rouge et Noir club has decided to appoint Adrien Urcia as head coach of the club's professional first team as of today. So Patrick Vieira is done and dusted. I don't know what future holds. I'm pretty much sure he's going to be lined up by other French clubs. Let's see if that is going to be happening or not. Or will he land up in a bigger club? Who knows? Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. More news coming tomorrow. Something really exciting about Christian Eriksen and everything Arsenal. Cheers.